Hi there. Today I'm going... Well, you won't be seeing anything, but hopefully. Well, I've got some pictures by now. But I'm going to be reviewing a game which I'm watching a gameplay video of right now. It's, of course, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I actually quite like this game. It's got lots of stuff that the first game didn't. I'm going to walk you quickly through the stuff that the first game did have, and I'm going to tell you what the second game has extra. Well, the first game was a big step in the whole Star Wars franchise. It was more than just some stupid game where weird stuff happened. It didn't have a story. That's actually quite a good point. It didn't have a story. It was just you as a clone or droid, depended, changed, but you running around shooting some enemies. It was actually quite fun. There was also some great extras, like Galactic Conquest mode. Galactic Conquest was a very nice little touch where you picked which planet you wanted to attack and fought a battle against a designated enemy. It was great because you could not only battle, you could pick what sort of class you were, what sort of, or specifically what sort of army you were. It was actually a very nicely, well put together sort of thing. Also, instant action, which just let you play anywhere. I didn't particularly like instant action. It wasn't my cup of tea. Let's just put it that way. But everything else was kind of fun. And then, of course, there was 2, the epitome of all great battling games, except maybe Bad Company, Battlefield Bad Company. If anyone still remembers that, because I reckon by the time anyone's seen my videos, it'll be that old. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 was a frankly magnificent game. It contained everything that made one great and everything that made it great. It had all sorts of extra features. It had, instead of just you running around shooting people, it had missions. Not storyline, but missions. Nice fun missions. I mean, admit that you didn't get to choose who you were. No, not who you were, but which race you were, which army you were. But it was so great. I mean, there were lots of good things. The Galactic Conquest had certainly increased. It got a lot bigger, a lot more fun. Instead of just choosing which planet you attacked, you had to move towards it with like some sort of tiles thing. It's quite funny. It's actually a very nice little touch where you moved. But the 2 things that made it the greatest game, Star Wars game ever, first of which being Jedi Heroes. Instead of just running alongside them, you actually got to play as them. There's nothing more satisfying than as chopping down a load of droids as Obi-Wan Kenobi and then throwing your lightsaber and stabbing the last one. I mean, I had this great moment where I was fighting General Grievous. I charged in at him, Obi-Wan Kenobi, swinging my lightsaber, he just stabbed me. It's quite a funny moment, actually. Then I came back and blasted him with a rocket launcher. Showed him, didn't it? Yeah, learned him. But that's only one of the things that made it great. There was, of course, the second thing which made it the greatest Star Wars game of all. It was, of course, you guessed it, the flying battles. In the first game, the flying had been pretty restricted. I mean, the best you could do is find a couple of ships in some levels. But in this one, no. Instead, you got to actually fight big ships in space. That's what made it so great. It wasn't just you picking your ship. Well, it was just you picking your ship. But this time, you picked your ship, you flew out in space, only other ships. It was the epitome of all greatness. When I first played it, I loved it so much. I played it before 1, and I found 1 a lot worse, but I couldn't really complain. But Star Wars Battlefront 2, you don't own it, and you like Star Wars, you have to buy it. You get to blow up droids. Come on, who can resist that? One final word from me. If you don't like that sort of game, then fine. That's your opinion. If you like Star Wars, and if you like running around a free roamy sort of little area and blasting people into 10 billion tiny little pieces, rocket launchers, then buy this game. If you like Star Wars even, buy this game. It's great. Of course, if you don't, that's your choice. But this is Nemisis249 signing off for YouTube. This is, of course, the end. Bye. Star Wars Battlefront 2. If I could say that backwards, it'd be so cool, because I could be like, brainwashing you. Well, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I said bye-bye. Now go away. I mean it, go away. No, I said go away. What's it with you? Sorry, it cut there. And not leaving me alone. Leave me alone. I made this for you. Go away now.